Yeah, just to follow up. Yeah, the Lakers did come out and lose to the Washington Wizards at home. I just made a video discussing what things were, and the game was going in overtime at that point. But we were tied last I saw. We did lose, and so I think everything I had to say was probably said in the last video. But what I will admit is that the Lakers are significantly worse than we were last season, and Anthony Davis hit a lot of that from us. We really do miss the size of our bigs. The thing about the Los Angeles Lakers championship teams, every championship team we ever had gave us a significant size advantage over the rest of the league. When you look back at most of the championships we won, it was because we were bigger than everybody. Well, at least in the modern era. Anything after Magic and Kareem, even then, obviously, because Kareem, we had size that was bigger than everyone else. So this is just who we've been. But this year, we're not bigger than everybody else. This year, we find ourselves having size issues. Undersized Trez, Marc Gasol is not himself anymore, and we just have Anthony Davis as an injured superstar. We just don't have the size that made us special last year. You know what I mean? I think some of our role players are more talented, but that's not really translating to being better, and that's something I'm kind of disappointed in myself for not seeing. It's just size, man. Size is not something that you can duplicate. When you have guys that are tall, big, and fast, it gives you an edge. It gives you an edge against sometimes even more talented players. Trez is a significantly obvious upgrade from Dwight Howard. Okay, he's a better, more productive player at this stage in his career, but he's short, dude. For a center, he's short. He's like 6'8", going up against 7-footers. That's why he has to play off the bench, because he has so little success against those guys. That's bad. That's bad because we don't have size in those areas. The one thing that we loved was the fact that AD could play the 4 spot. When he gets back, he's going to play the 5 if we don't address our center position. Now, the good thing is I think we will address our center position. I do believe the Lakers have some things in the works, and hopefully we can pull the trigger on some things and make ourselves significantly bigger. We do have some dead weight on our team. I'm not going to lie. And even though I'm not a proponent of trading veterans who are chasing rings away from a ring-chasing situation, as a guy who's in his 30s, I want to see guys get it if they're looking for it, but they shouldn't be playing big minutes. As I've said a million times, we have some guys that we could probably package together and get us a player that we need. I hear PJ Tucker is somebody the Lakers are looking at. I love the idea of it, but guess what? This is going to be an issue where he too is short. 6'8", 6'7", something like that. Plays bigger. We know how he gets down. I mean, you ain't gonna find nobody with a bigger heart ready to bang with players in the paint. He's just short. And even though I would love to bring him in, he doesn't solve that issue. Boogie Cousins. I love Boogie Cousins. He's not short, but he is coming off a bunch of leg injuries. Do I expect him to stay healthy? No. Do I expect him to go back to being old Boogie? No. Would I be surprised if he did give us a little bit of old Boogie? Hell no. He's that talented, but he's not the answer. What we need is a defensive guy who's tall. We need somebody like Dwight Howard. We need somebody like Jared Allen. We need somebody like that. Andre Drummond could be the answer, but like I said, when you bring in Andre Drummond, you're bringing in new problems because he brings problems with him. He brings a lot of production, but he brings problems that we do not have right now. They'll come if we bring in Drummond. Remember I said that. They will come. More turnovers, more funny stuff. Just he plays kind of quirky, so beware. And it's just like this, man. We have got to still invest in our youth. Just like I said in the previous video, I think we should do some sneaky stuff to try to find our way into a second-round pick or two. I don't know how the hell we'll do it, but finding a way to acquire a couple extra picks would not be a bad idea. I know we're really good. I know we're expected to win championships, but foresight tells me we're going to always have opportunities to get ring-chasing vets, and that doesn't necessarily translate to having a championship caliber team. But if you keep youngsters on your team with upside, you give yourself a chance to get lucky. Maybe you get lucky and you find a great player on the back of the draft. Maybe you get lucky and you find another Clarkson, another Kuzma. You know what I mean? They have been Hall of Famers found in the second round. So, in order to heighten your opportunities and increase your chances to get lucky, it would be wise to be involved. Get you a pick or two. Do your scouting, do all that good stuff, and make sure that you play those guys when you get them. Don't just have them in the G League. Don't just have them sitting on the bench watching LeBron run back and forth. Play them, and play them good. So, yeah, man, that's what I got to say. I didn't watch this game. I didn't miss anything. I ain't watched a couple of games. I watched some highlights, but the majority of the games that AD has not been playing in, I ain't been watching. And we've been losing, and it's not surprising because we're not good without him. We were last year when we had size, but in 2021, we're lacking it. My name is BDF44. Thanks for watching.